I also just wanted to throw up when I initially saw it, but I couldn't stop laughing, and I was also scared of it, but I also wanted to know more about it. It's really weird to me. It's really weird. I love it, I hate it, I'm scared by it. Well, here we are, and here this is the Jackson X Series concert-based CBXNT DX4. I think I said that right, I'm not quite sure. It's a really dumb name, but the bass is actually really cool. So, you know what? Let's check it out. So the CBXNT DX4 from Jackson, man, I gotta say, just from when I first heard about this bass a little over a year ago, I think, to right now when I'm playing it, I've seen a lot of people play it, and I've also seen a lot of people say incredible things about it. So that really made me want to play this more. Is it still a monstrosity in my eyes? Absolutely. Does it play really well? Surprisingly, yes. Does it sound good? Yeah, it really does. And there's a lot to really dig into with this bass, and quite a few surprising things too. But before we really dig into this bass, and for the sake of transparency, I do have to say that this video is sponsored by Sweetwater. I really appreciate them for going ahead and sponsoring this video and sending this bass over for me to actually try, because Jackson never answered my emails. But Sweetwater came in clutch as always and lent me this bass to go ahead and make a video over. But that has no effect on what I'm playing, the sounds that I'm making, or the opinions that I have at all. Sweetwater is just an incredible company staffed with some of the friendliest, most knowledgeable, and just coolest employees ever, and there's some incredible things when you go ahead and buy from Sweetwater, such as their 55-point inspection, being able to see exactly what instrument you're going to get beforehand by choosing what serial number you want, and then on top of that you get free candy with every single purchase too. So yeah, thank you again Sweetwater for sponsoring this video, and let's jump right in. So when this bass was first revealed, everyone was just thrown aback, whether it be good, whether it be bad, whether it just be, what is this? It really did make some waves in the bass community, and it's just a lot of fun, I think. Now, is it hideous? In my personal opinion, yes, but I've seen quite a few people say that it's the best looking bass they've ever seen. And you know what? Do you think that that's awesome? I mean, everything's subjective when it comes to looks anyway, right? But I think the main thing that a lot of people were excited about was it was sort of, I guess, a poor man's Rick mixed with a Fender PJ style with some of the cool features that come with Jackson basses. And I'm not really used to Jackson basses. I don't know a whole lot about them. This is actually my first Jackson bass that I've ever played, to be honest. And it was a lot of fun. Starting with that classic Jackson styling of the body itself, it's a poplar body that has a nice amount of weight to it actually, and I really enjoyed how heavy it is. And I think one of the biggest things that I have to bring up is the finish. This one is Absinthe Frost. It is a lot to take in, and there's also Gloss Black and Rocket Red too, but those are regular colors. We need something that's a little over the top, so I had to go for the Absinthe Frost because what even is this color? It's bright, it's sparkly, it's glittery, it has a really cool white binding on the front of the body, and it just feels really good. You have a 3-ply pickguard that is kind of cheap looking, to be honest. For the rest of the aesthetics of the bass, it just kind of seems like they slapped that on there. And one thing that the bass does come with is a bridge pickup cover. Now it does look really classy and like sort of invokes that Rickenbacker style, but it is completely useless to my playing style because if I play with a pick, it just ran into it every time. So I basically, after I took the B-roll footage of it, I instantly just went ahead and took it off instantly. For your bridge, you have a heavy mass Jackson Bassbacher 4 bridge. I guess they went ahead and made their own bridge for this, which is cool. I've heard a lot of bad things about stock Rickenbacker bridges for years now, and this bridge does a really good job. Again, it's heavy mass, it feels super sturdy, and in terms of tuning, it's done a great job too. For your pickups, you have a PJ configuration, and these are both also Jackson pickups. It just says Jackson J pickup and a Jackson P pickup. All right, that's about it. But I do have to say about this tone, it's really dry and really bright, and it sounds damn good when you're going for a more rock setting. I was really surprised at how much I truly enjoyed the overall tone of this bass. And while I feel it's more centered again towards rock music, I feel it could definitely do metal, it could definitely do R&B, it can definitely do some sort of bluesy, more laid back sessions too, and definitely does slap really well. And there's also a 3-band active EQ. Is it anything really revolutionary? No, it's just treble, mid, and bass, but it's nice to have that on top of it. Basically passive pickups, active preamp, which is really cool. Then on top of that, you have a master volume and then a pickup blend too. I think I would have preferred to have a volume for each pickup, but the pickup blend works really well too. Now moving up to the neck, this neck is really different. It's really cool and it's really weird in a lot of ways. Again, I'm not used to Jacksons at all, but basically think thin and flat, extremely flat. But it's a through body maple neck that has a laurel pickguard, 24 jumbo frets, pearloid shark fin inlays, and a really nice classy looking white binding to really match the body too. And this neck feels really good, but again, super flat. The radius is 12 to 16, so it's extremely flat, where jazz basses I think are 9.5 or something like that. There's more of a curve to it. So again, this neck is super thin and super flat too, and it feels really fast. But one of the things I think is really weird about this bass is yes, it is 24 frets, but even with the awesome neck joint at the back too that feels really good, it's kind of impossible to really reach those last 4 frets on the high strings without just sort of having to work your way around it. Again, one of those weird things about this bass, but I think this bass is just a hodgepodge of different things anyway, so it kind of makes sense for some of the stuff to not make sense. Then moving up to the super iconic and super sharp and pointy headstock that is accustomed to most Jackson basses, but it doesn't really make sense with the other aesthetics of this bass in my personal opinion. But hey, it's a Jackson bass, they're doing what they want. You have a plastic nut and Jackson's own branded die-cast tuners that work really well for tuning stability in conjunction with their own bridge too. And yeah, that's just basically all there is to this bass. So overall, the CBXNT DX4, it's a weird bass, but it's pretty cool. I remember when people started first playing these in guitar stores and said, hey, these actually play and sound pretty good. And now I definitely understand that. It's just the aesthetics are one of those things that just makes your brain melt a little bit. But hey, again, they kind of threw it at the wall and it stuck. People are really enjoying these things. I had a pretty great time with it, to say the least, but let me know what you guys think about this bass, if you had the chance to go ahead and play one yet, and really, do you think it's something that you're interested in? I like seeing weird hodgepodge basses. It's just so disgusting looking, but cool at the same time. But of course, thank y'all so much for watching, as always, for watching, commenting, subscribing, sharing my videos, follow me on social media, all that crazy stuff. I truly do appreciate y'all. And a humongous thank you to my Patreon supporters right here. Look at them today. If you want to be like one of these gorgeous people and help support the channel every single month, be included in things like early access to videos, giveaways, and more, then go ahead and head over to my Patreon page. And y'all, again, thank y'all so much for watching. I'm really excited that this was the first bass demo that we did for 2022. And again, it's weird, but it's cool. I'm excited to see if more weird basses come from this year and what new weird models are on the way. But thank you again so much for watching, as always, and no matter where in the world you are, stay safe, practice that bass, and I'll see y'all next time.